Why, hello there. Welcome back to Disco. I'm assuming it's time to go to bed. And I think that's going to be the next thing to do. It's 11 o'clock. Oh, wait. Kuno's little shit show. He's on the ground. I might go tell Kim to go to bed, and I'll talk with Kuno and Kuno East, maybe. Oh, and I have to do that to talk with him.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
Yes, my hostel room calls.
We can pick up where we left off tomorrow morning.
Sounds good. Do I have to go to bed? Or I just told him we'd go to bed. All right. Let's walk him to his room, and then we'll come back out once he's in bed. Yeah, I need to do something behind Lieutenant Kitsuragi's back. Ah, and Lena went home too. Oh, it's darker in here now, right? This feels darker. Nothing to... Oh, there's stuff in the kitchen. I missed it. Thank goodness for my perception. 50 cents. 50 quid. All right. Yeah, this game's a little jumpy. Oh, hello, a purple thing.
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get.
That's what I've been saying.
Emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard.
This is exactly right. I just needed Inland Empire to do this, huh?
Through a PA system.
Yeah, sure.
By other people.
Yeah, let's do it.
Whether they like it or not.
Exactly.
Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself.
And what do you guys think I should sing?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
No. I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy. Get the crowd going.
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song.
I am not listening.
Profound.
I'm not listening to my weakness. I have like a 1 Inland Empire.
You would need another copy of the tape first. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Sure, I'm not going to search that out. I'm going to sing my Elvis or whatever. All right, Kim, go to bed. Go to bed. And I'm assuming Kim's room is right here, right? So I guess I go in my room, Kim goes in his room.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Exactly. Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
All right, let's go.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum.
Then what?
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
He lights a cigarette. I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes.
Me too.
Something of a ritual.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How did you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
He flicks the ash. And yeah, the music out in front of the Whirling in Rags is so much louder than the rest of the music. It covers up the voiceover. That's so interesting.
Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit below it all.
Yeah, I should have waited to say this, or I should have waited to smoke until after I said this. The cigarette is such a great idea. I think I'm going to have one too.
You're cold, Detective. Again, I only have exactly one every night.
He blows a steady stream of smoke, as if to say, you should not smoke more than one a day, and I'm on my 4th, I think. Right then, the debrief.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it.
We did do it. We shot that thing down.
Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on. Then you shot the body down, which was quite a shot.
Damn straight, I'm a sharpshooting cop.
We still have to perform the autopsy, though. However, we did a thorough search of the crime scene.
Thank you, Kim.
Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez,
The initial interviews, yes, well, we talked to some people.
including Evrard Claire, a daunting adversary, if there ever was one.
You think he's an adversary? I thought he was my best friend.
He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
Oh, I'm sure I can get him to tell us more.
We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her.
Just 100 real.
Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
Okay.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
Just gotta get my exercise in.
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
Is electrochemistry's theory that we are running on the fumes of alcohol and the cigarettes in our system and magnesium and nocifed and hypnogamma and all the other stuff? Let's see. I think I say it's part of the Jamrock Shuffle, right? I've been saying that since he told me Jamrock Shuffle was such a thing.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills.
Don't you dare talk trash about my shoes. I know my shoes suck. I need new ones.
Nice shoes, by the way.
No.
The green goes with the orange.
Gross. Don't make fun of my shoes. I can tell that kind of sarcasm.
Thank you for the compliment. We could manage it even in wooden clogs. There are uncanny running reservoirs in this body. God knows why.
God knows why. Well, right now I don't think there's anything left to say. We'll wait for Kim to talk.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
He pulls on the cigarette. Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
Right. We have a pissing contest conversation to have. So Martinez is between our two precincts, Kim's precinct and my precinct. And we don't come here. It's too hard. So we just let the union deal with it, and then the company fights against the union, and the union fights back against the company, and all that jazz. But in Jamrock and the GRIH, I guess that's not a problem. GRIH, I thought that was the harbor, the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor, which is, the top right of the map here. We went in there, I thought, to talk with Everard.
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
I still don't understand the geography. Sorry, guys. Oh, well. He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky. Yeah, that monument is an RCM monument to the king, right? The king of Revachol. RCM. Revachol. I don't know what CM stands for.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Yeah, I forget. Is Jamrock the city? I don't know. Anyways, we won't change anything here.
Probably not. Anyway, positive change happens slowly. We never really get to see the impact of our actions.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Oh, the RCM is the police. Yeah, it's like civilian militia or something, like the Revachol. Yeah, police. So let's see, what was RCM? West of the river is police land, is our land. and west of the river is still this city. So I was kind of thinking like this city was on this side of the river and west of the river is the other part of, or is a different city. But no, that's not what he's saying. I don't think. Anyways, what are our powers exactly? The RCM.
They're quite limited, actually.
There you go.
The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
I see. Wait, how can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
I see. And if someone resists?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty...
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness.
Well, we got each other's back, don't we?
Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone.
Yeah, I get the feeling that Kim is quite the honest straight shooter. I think he would not bend the truth, but give a perspective that would help me the most, right? Like, he's so empathetic and so good at seeing the best in people. This is just my impression after a mere day of being with him. But he would see the best in me and would assume that I knew something he didn't that would make my decision the right decision, and then he would explain my decision to Internals Affairs using what he would say is that good reason for me to do something. Anyways, what happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Courant and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
And who makes the rules that we are enforcing?
The coalition government and the moral intern more broadly.
So many names.
The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
My guy has basically no ideology, by the way. I'm going to say nothing to that.
Silence. A great comment to such a conundrum.
All right, and you mentioned the moral intern, which was more general than the government of the Revachol, the coalition government. So what is the moral intern?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
Yeah, I really don't know. That's how bad it is in here. Oh, I meant to click on the other one.
And center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
The Moralist International. What do they believe in? Morality?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Who is Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
Humanism is like... It's like the ultimate optimism, I see it, right? It's like putting the human race above everything else, which I guess is not necessarily optimistic, right? It's like are humanists willing to, like, burn the earth to the ground in order to further the human race? I don't know. Anyways.
For you, she is something painful, though it's hard to say why.
Interesting. Like physical pain, kind of. Huh. And what is the... I already forgot what do they... The Moralists International, what's their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Yeah, that's not necessarily what they're about, but it's what they want other people to think they're about. Love, compassion, and self-discipline.
Something almost self-explanatory.
Sure.
Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner.
I don't... They want us to think that they are loving and compassionate and self-disciplined. I don't... Sorry.
Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
What? What do you think of them, Kim?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
Well, let me tell you something. I have an opinion on the moral intern. I see. These things were telling me what to think about the moral intern. So electrochemistry is pushing me to say men are turning into women. And perception wants me to think that they're doing a terrible job here, maybe? Or maybe that things are bad out there. I think I'm going to say we are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization protecting bourgeois rights. Is that how you say bourgeois? I know it's bourgeoisie, right? I don't know, bourgeois. Anyways, yeah, I think that fits my character most.
We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization protecting the people of Revachol. That's the hand we were dealt. Without the MI, we would become vigilantes.
Yeah, vigilantes is okay with me.
The new will adore Martinez. For many of these people, the Union especially, vigilantes is precisely what we are. Personally, I don't enjoy it much.
There's a note in this song that is different on the soundtrack. So interesting. It was right there. There was a trumpet that went, dum. Whereas on the soundtrack, it's sharp. I'll have to edit in a little explanation here. So here we are. This is Detective arriving on the scene from the soundtrack, and the note comes in at the third chord, and it's really interesting right here. And it's very different from the that we heard in the game. That was a beautiful singing voice. And let's see, we're in Audacity, so I can actually use the plot spectrum. This big peak here is a B, is it not? Yes, it's a B, which is the root of the chord. It's a B minor chord, so we also get some Ds and F sharps in here, as well as some other peaks. So each of these peaks is a different note. And if we come to some of these big peaks here, a D, which is the third in B minor, then we get an E, which is not in B minor. And then over here, this big one here is an E. And this is that wah note that we hear there. And that is not in B minor. Not only is it not in B minor, this is not an E. When I was playing this song a few episodes ago on the piano, I was unable to play this note because it's in between notes. It says it's an E below my cursor here. but the frequency is between an E and an F. I've actually written out the frequencies of these peaks in a spreadsheet here. So yeah, this column is the actual frequencies that we're getting in the song with the various peaks. And here you go. This is the actual frequency of an E. So this 673 is sharp of a normal E. Not only is it sharp of an E, it is 35% of the way to the next note, and a lot of these notes are flat. Most of the other notes are flat of the, like the typical tuning that you would go for. So the average of the Bs, which is your tonal center, it's like setting the tuning of the song, is minus 16% of standard. And then the average of the E is 35% higher. And that means that we are not exactly, but pretty darn close to 50% to the next note, which is exactly halfway between an E and an F on the piano. This is not just a weird note that you can't play on the piano. It's a very specific kind of weird note, and that is, it is 11 times, this frequency 673 is 11 times 61.18, which, well, you can't see it, but if you divide that by 2, it's a B, basically. It's a B. The 61.18 is a B. So this note here is 11 times the frequency of a B. And in fact, whenever you play a note on any acoustic instrument, like a guitar, like a piano, like a cello, like a horn, you're going to have every frequency in there that is an integer multiple of that bass note, of the bass frequency, right? So if I had an electric bass playing a B at this 61 hertz, you would also have in that note, you would have the note that's 2 times that frequency, 3 times the frequency, 4 times the frequency, all the way to infinity with diminishing returns. Like they get softer and softer and softer until you can't hear it anymore. But anyways, this E would be contained in there. So it's a note that occurs in nature but doesn't occur in artificial music, basically. Was that interesting enough to spend 5 minutes on it? Maybe. Anyways, back to the game. All right, moving on.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses, the red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
Beautiful. I love shivers. Thank you, Kim.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
He puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door. What happens if I talk to him?
Yes?
Nothing. Good night. See you in the morning. Bye. Well, I don't think I can sleep. I think I need to go back out there and snoop a little more without Kim making me feel like a bad cop. There's my bed. There's the mirror. There's the window. There's the fan. Let's look at this mirror one more time. Should be easy.
The window stands broken in its frame.
Yeah.
Cold wind blows in.
It was easy last time, and it's easy now that I've smoked. Let's assess the damage, and I'm sure I'll realize that I threw the shoe out of it.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
And the size of the impact? Is it shoe-sized, perhaps?
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
Yeah, I already found my shoe outside of this window.
The shoe you found on the balcony fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force.
So I threw it with force. I didn't just toss it off my foot in a drunken state. I threw it with anger. Deliberation, maybe. Well, maybe not deliberately throwing it at the window specifically, but who knows?
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe.
And what a stupid thing to do.
Pretty much. But hey, at least you found your shoe.
Yeah, without your help, visual calculus.
Not that it will keep you warm at night.
Oh, right. It's going to be cold. All right. So, again, I'm not going to go to bed. We can level up, and we almost have enough experience for more. Well, let's look at the white checks that I have to do. Oh, I still need a map, huh? The backyard wall. I don't remember what the backyard wall is. I can do it. Oh, yeah, I do remember what it is. And then the white envelope. Ah, yeah, I can put more points into logic. And hang on. Am I still smoking? I am still smoking. So giving myself extra smokes didn't really help. Oh, yeah, that's right. We realized that. Does the alcohol in the smokes allow you to check again? Does that count towards the skill checks? Because using the Nosifed and increasing my endurance that way did not let me redo the endurance check. I don't know. What's happening here? Why do I have a thought? Oh, right. I have this now. I can internalize. Ah. Should I... Oh, it temporarily gives me +2 empathy towards Kim. Nice. Well, let's read the problem here. The Insulindian Civil War was not the first war to see the use of hybrid airships on both sides, but it was the coolest. For an entire decade, folded multi-rotor fighters got into dogfights above Revachol, Ozone, Semonine, and the Arcade Islands, spitting death at one another. They flew over sandy beaches and shot each other out of the azure sky, crashing into city blocks and setting in island forests ablaze. The Aces Low was a custom among revolutionary brigades performed after multiple kills. Lieutenant Kitsuragi seems fond of it. Why? I'm going to guess the solution is that he flew an airship in the Insulindian Civil War? Insulindian Civil War. I'm just looking for Insulindian. All right, I don't know. There's quite a few thoughts here, aren't there? I'm just considering forgetting indirect modes of taxation so that I can research Aces Low or unlock. Oh, let's just unlock. Let's get as many thoughts as we can, I think. Oh, but that's not cool. Yeah, maybe I forget indirect modes of taxation because I haven't seen a single ultra liberal dialogue option talking with Kuno or Kim or Gart or Lena. Not that we tried to talk to her. So I should probably think more about it, but I think I can probably research it anytime if I decide that it's actually awesome. So let's forget this one. Oh no, thought will be lost forever. Forget thought for 1 point. Wait. Do we spend a skill point on it? Oh, we do. That's what the diamond means. Ah. Interesting. Well, how am I supposed to know which ones to research? Because you don't see the solution. You don't see the bonuses until afterwards. All right. Well, I like the thoughts mechanics. So even though maybe it doesn't fit my character a lot to have him thinking about stuff, we'll just think as much as we can. Okay, we'll find out what Aces Low is, and maybe I should start looking these up. Let me know if that's cheating. Looking up what the thoughts give me, and then what's it called when you think about it? Try to internalize it. Yeah, maybe it's internalized. I'll only internalize it if I want it, unless that's cheating, in which case I won't do it. I don't know. Anyways, Aces Low probably will give me like Esprit de Corps maybe, or some dialogue options for Kim, something like that. Which sounds pretty cool to me. I like Kim. And then maybe it's too late. Find the representative of the logistics company. Yeah, that's Joyce. We did that. I guess the body's gonna be okay. We do need to talk to Kuno. I do want to talk to Kuno. But maybe I do that tomorrow morning. Yeah, there's so many. Oh no, I want to get the boots. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go get the boots. We're getting those boots, baby. So let's sneak out of here with our savoir-faire. Close the door behind us so he doesn't know we're gone. Yeah, there we go. And what's the date? This is the calendar, right? It's March of 51. I finally know what the date is. Well, I know what the vague date is. Oh, what's this? Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. That must be when I looked at the... All right, I looked at a magazine. Yeah, this magazine. But my logic wasn't high enough back then. Okay. And a lot of people are gone because it's late. That guy's still here. Does he have anything new to say? It's all about money, you know. Is there anything new to do with this guy?
The worker is in a deep slumber.
There's absolutely nothing to do with him except leave. Maybe because we need Kim for that. All right. Let's get those boots. Let's get those boots. Oh, Kim's gonna be like, yeah, no problem. What's up, Kuno? All right, boots first or talk to Kuno first? Boots first.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy.
Did we stand intentionally so that he's looking at us? How else would his eyes look straight through me? Anyways, let's try to remove the boots.
Before you can grab hold of the boot, you hear a voice coming out of the dead man's mouth. It's the voice of Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi, telling you to stop whatever you're doing.
Will I listen?
You're sabotaging the crime scene, and yet you haven't even finished the field autopsy. Come back later when you're done with the investigation.
I want those boots.
Before you can grab hold of the boot, you hear a voice coming out of the dead man's mouth. You're sabotaging the crime scene, and yet you haven't even finished the field.
I want those
Come
boots.
back when you're done with...
Later. Kuno, how you doing?
Fuck does Kuno care?
Oh, we back down from Kuno. We do get a +2 for shooting the body down, and we still have only a 3% chance because our empathy is so low. Well, it's a white check and we can retry it, so what's the worst that can happen?
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
All right, you wanna help the RCM bust a murderer, Kuno? You must have seen all kinds of things throwing stones here.
Fuck no! What are you? Fucking mentally handicapped?
Kinda.
Kuno, they've almost made you a snitch now.
Ease off, see? Kuno always takes the bullet over the hammer.
He nods, big boy style, incredibly proud of himself. All right, Kuno, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I must have phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
Do more drugs, maybe you can too.
You can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
He says to himself, then turns to you. Maybe I can.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
Yeah, I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Nice.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Indeed. And the tube of magnesolum?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
It's magnesium, right? I've taken like 15 shots of magnesium since I woke up this morning.
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a battle.
I agree.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
Oh, I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Though, that, I agree. I drink, and then I freaking take the magnesium.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Ah, we're fine. What was with the pig head, though? I was curious about that.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
This is a cool pig head. I liked it. I got one, too. This one. It's shit.
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
You're not self-deprecating, eh?
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
All right.
Good call,
Anyways.
Meister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
All right, but let's discuss the body.
The fuck about it?
You know where the rest of the armor is?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man.
Ah.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Wait, you took it off him and threw it away?
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
Yeah, you're just too small for the armor.
Get the fuck out of here trying to fuck on me with that midget shit. Kuno's 12. He's huge.
Sure, kid.
What are you? Fucking 80. When Kuno's 80, Kuno can fit 4 of you in Kuno. Fuck out of here.
Trying to fuck on Kuno. Fuck out of here.
And hang on, did you say you threw the armor away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
He performs a kickoff on the imaginary helmet, huh?
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That
threw it-
shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
Yeah, very monk of you.
You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
The troubadour. What do you mean?
Yeah, cock in boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows.
He means Manana,
Ah.
a laid-back striker at the gates.
You mean mañana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Good to know. Let's talk about something else.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Oh, we're just getting to know each other.
Get lost.
Okay, I want to talk to Kuno East.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay, calm down.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're
What?
lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
What are you talking about? I've taken so much magnesium.
The magnesium levels in your blood are dangerously low. It's about the low magnesium levels and not the high alcohol levels.
Should I just be taking magnesium when I don't need it? I fucking knew it wasn't the alcohol or the other things.
Yeah, the other things. Long live the other things. Made you strong as an ox, they have.
So there's a lack of magnesium in me?
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
So I need to maggot sideways?
Maggot sideways? What are you talking about? You need to maggot up.
Right.
You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
I can't even take the magnesium.
1 stroke? Don't be so modest. He's having one right now.
You're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form?
Yes. If you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system.
I thought I've already bought insane amounts of it, but I guess it needs even more insane amounts of it.
Just remember, it's not the alcohol. Buy more of that too. Alcohol is not the problem.
Say no more.
And it's certainly not the dextroamphetamine.
Wait, what's dextroamphetamine?
Nor smoking for 40 years. It's the lack of magnesium and excess of coffee. You should stop drinking coffee.
Really?
It wreaks havoc on your gastrointestinal system.
Well, I didn't drink coffee today, and I feel fine, so yeah. All right, let me see. What was the freaking... What's the quest? Oh, where's the quest? The task, I should say. I don't even see. I don't even see. Oh, is it because it's done, maybe? I don't see anything. Okay. Must be because I already did it. And I got magnesium-based life forms. There we go. Ooh, this sounds good. I think I have... Oh, I can't research because I only have... No. I was thinking that I could do 2 of these... Sorry, I was thinking that I could do 2 of these, but that's because I had 2 slots open. So if I unlock another one and then do another, I can internalize 3 at once. I'm a thinking machine. Let's go. And then what was this here? That was telling me that I had a skill point that I just spent. All right. I need to talk with Kunoise. What's...
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me.
Yeah.
Snuff my shit out, I think.
Oh, I will waste you.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
Yep.
She means it. The fear is real.
Oh, I thought she was joking, but hey, I just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Listen, child, the smell is so bad that I threw up, and I was wondering...
Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see what happens when you corner me.
And that's it? That's it? Ugh, these kids. Well, that's got to do it. Let me go sleep. And tomorrow morning we will talk with Kuno again, perhaps with a... Why can't I run? Oh, 1 click gets me running. Interesting. It reversed. It used to be double click to run, 1 click to walk, but now it's opposite. Maybe that's because I talked with Kim about running everywhere? Regardless, we're going to call it a night. Sneak past Kim's room with my intense sneaking ability. And I assume this is my bed over here. Close the door behind me, and I don't have to lock it behind me. I think I heard it lock. And
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
I'm going to turn the lights off first, because what happens if I try to go to sleep with the lights on?
Spinning.
Pulling the light bulb.
Lights are off again.
Very good. Now I can sleep, and we'll leave the fan on.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Crawl in and go to sleep. And here's where I
Sheets
end
feel
it.
at once coarse and clammy against
not.
your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
You know, I meant to take another sip of wine right before bed. That would have tasted nice, wouldn't it have? And hopefully we go through...
Then
Oh,
sleep.
no.
And
then-
then sleep doesn't come.
Ah. Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Yeah. Let's check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Sounds perfect.
Smells of alcohol and sweat and grease.
Let's check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. A bit tense in the muscles. Relax.
Just relax. Let's roll over to the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Titus killed him. No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
What? Can I save it? I can save it. I'm excited to explore the dream world next time. See you guys.